So we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And again, it's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Carson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 21-0 our score after one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Wilson will throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's second and 10. Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwaseun. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Williams brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers again now. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Carson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
That's the score. Falcons 28. Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Rodgers will throw for it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down at 4. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. Now Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So here's a first 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Stays on his feet. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready. Mike 45. You can't block me. You can't block me. Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's into the clear. He's hit the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
45, 45, 45, Mike 45. Quit talking about it and bring it. Echo. 45, 45. Mike 45. Ready?
On second and 11 now. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is third and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
By Vitor Gross-Matos. A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this